What if I told you inside the steel, inside the chaos, inside the most dangerous structure in sports entertainment, a ghost walked back into the cage, not a rumor, not a tease, not a promo, not a stomp, a mask, and then Seth freaking Rollins. Tonight, we break down the moment that shocked the entire road to WrestleMania. Welcome back to Wrestling News WWE, where we don't just recap wrestling, we dissect the drama, the psychology, and the moments that change careers forever. If you love deep wrestling analysis and epic storytelling, you're in the right place. Now let's step inside the chamber. The atmosphere at Elimination Chamber is always tense. Steel chains, lock pods, and no escape. But this year at WWE, the men's chamber match didn't just decide a contender, it rewrote the entire landscape. Inside the structure stood 6 completely different forces of nature. Cody Rhodes as the American Nightmare, laser-focused on finishing his story. Trick Williams, explosive, confident, the rising star who refuses to slow down. Devin Evans, young, fearless, unpredictable. Logan Paul, the maverick, flashy and dangerous when it matters most. LA Knight, pure attitude and knockout power. Yeah, and Randy Orton, the Viper, always stalking. From the opening bell, it was brutality. Bodies smashing into chains, pods rattling, finishers flying early. Knight was throwing haymakers. Orton moved like a predator. Cody played strategist. Logan kept sneaking highlight reel moments. And Trick Williams, he was stealing the show. Speed, agility, confidence. Every time he hit the ropes, the crowd rose to their feet. But then things got strange. During a wild collision near the chains, Trick took a nasty spill. Officials checked on him. Medical staff opened the door. He couldn't continue. Escorted out just like that. One of the favorites was gone. The chamber door slammed shut. 0.5 men left, or so we thought. Moments later, something nobody expected. The lights flickered slightly. The camera caught movement near the entrance, and then a mass figure, hood up, face covered, silent. The referees hesitated, but the door opened and a mystery man stepped inside. And oh, music, and oh, announcement, just tension. Logan Paul turned first, confused, shouting, "Who is that?" And before he could react back, heel kick, crack. Logan dropped instantly. The figure didn't waste a second. He pulled Logan up, hooked the head, and planted him with a stomp. That stomp that if you know wrestling, you know that stomp. Cody looked stunned. Orton stopped moving. Knight froze. The crowd started realizing this can't be. The masked man walked away without a word. Cody, ever the opportunist, crawled over and covered Logan. 123. Logan Paul eliminated just like that, but the story wasn't over. The figure stopped at the doorway, slowly removed the hood, pulled off the mask, and the arena absolutely erupted. It was Seth Rollins, back after injury to in warning and promo packages. Just chaos. And if that wasn't shocking enough, camera cuts to ringside. Paul Heyman frozen at wittied like he just seen a ghost, and that reaction told us everything. This wasn't random, this wasn't coincidence. Rollins didn't just return, he sent a message, because think about it, he didn't attack Cody, that didn't hit. Orton didn't go after Knight, he targeted Logan Paul, calculated, precise, almost strategic. Was it revenge, was it personal, or is Rollins positioning himself for something bigger on the road to WrestleMania? That's the brilliance. Rollins always plays chess while everyone else plays checkers. Now, imagine the possibilities. Rollins versus Cody, Rollins versus Orton, Rollins versus Knight, or even manipulating the entire title picture. The chamber didn't just eliminate competitors, it added the most dangerous mind in WWE back into the mix, and history tells us something very clear. When Seth Rollins returns, nothing stays the same. What did you think about Seth Rollins' shocking return? Was it justice for Logan Paul or the start of something much bigger? Drop your predictions below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, confidence, every time he hit the ropes, the crowd rose to their feet. But then things got strange. During a wild collision near the chains, Trick took a nasty spill. Officials checked on him. Medical staff opened the door. He couldn't continue. Escorted out just like that. One of the favorites was gone. The chamber door. If you thought you knew how this chamber match would end, think again. 6 elite superstars, steel walls, zero mercy, and just when victory was inches away, chaos kicked the door down. Tonight, we're breaking down how WWE turned the men's elimination chamber into pure anarchy and how one RKO changed everything. Wrestling stories hit harder than finishers. Let's dive in. The men's chamber match at Elimination Chamber wasn't just about earning a title shot. It was about survival. Inside that steel structure stood 6 completely different styles of competitors. You had heart and resilience with Cody Rhodes, the man who refuses to quit. The explosive athleticism of Trick Williams bringing swagger and speed. The hungry wildcard Devin Evans representing the next generation. The controversial risk-taker Logan Paul, always one highlight away from stealing the spotlight. The crowd's loudest voice LA Knight, who turns every punch into a catchphrase. And the cold, calculating predator himself, Randy Orton. 6 men, 1 destiny. And from the opening bell, it felt less like a match and more like a war zone. Bodies slammed against chains. Steel floors punished every mistake. Every elimination felt personal. This wasn't flashy wrestling. This was survival psychology. Cody took punishment but kept fighting through it, refusing to stay down. Logan tried to use agility and opportunism, sneaking attacks whenever backs returned. Knight brought the crowd alive with every strike. Evans and Trick pushed the pace like their careers depended on it. But Orton, he waited, watched, measured. Classic Viper strategy because Orton doesn't chase moments that he stalks them point one by one. The field shrank. The chamber slowly transformed from crowded chaos into tense paranoia. Then came the final stretch. Fatigue everywhere, every move slower, every breath heavier. Cody looked inches away from sealing the victory, and that's when everything broke. Out of nowhere, the door opens. And walking into the chamber with pure menace, Drew McIntyre. Not even officially part of the match, just rage, just revenge before Cody could react. BM title belt straight to the back of the head. Steel meets skull, the crowd explodes. Cody fires back with punches. Drew answers with a brutal headbutt. Heavy shots and finesse, just violence. The match is completely derailed, but here's the thing about chaos. It always favors the Viper. Out of nowhere, RKO Drew crashes to the mat. The crowd barely processes it, then Cody tries to capitalize. Crossroads connects for a second. It looks like Cody might still steal this. But Orton doesn't hesitate. He slithers in. Second RKO, perfect timing, perfect execution, 1-3. Game over, just like that. And waste of motion at drama, just surgical destruction. Winner of the men's Elimination Chamber, Randy Orton. And honestly, this finish makes total sense because while everyone else fought emotionally, Orton fought intelligently. He let others destroy each other, but he waited for mistakes, then he struck. That's veteran ring IQ, that's killer instinct. That's why after 2 decades, the Viper is still dangerous. But the bigger question now, what happens next? Cody got robbed, Drew just ignited a blood feud, and Orton just punched his ticket to the top. The road ahead just got a lot more unpredictable. And if this chamber proved anything, it's that in WWE, victory doesn't always go to the strongest. It goes to the smartest. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more deep dives, match analysis, and storytelling like this every week, hit that like button, subscribe to Wrestling News WWE, and drop your predictions in the comments. Was Orton the rightful winner, or did Cody get robbed? Until next time, keep your guard up because the next RKO can come out of nowhere.